They're like, I want my glutes to be bigger, or I want to like tone my abs, or I want to tone my arms. And so they'll do arms every day, or they'll do glutes every day. And that's the last thing you need to be doing, because muscle grows in recovery. Muscle doesn't grow. You break it down in the workout. It's growing in the recovery. And after you stimulate a muscle in a workout, there's a process of acute inflammation that happens. And during that acute inflammatory process, there are certain molecules that are cleaning up and trying to heal the damaged tissue that you damaged in your workout. And this acute inflammation causes a decrease in neuromuscular activation. So it literally causes the muscle to be weaker and at greater risk of injury. So people will not understand that, thinking that they need to go do more and more and more for my glutes, and their glutes don't have time to recover, so they're undergoing acute inflammation. You're loading your glutes again when they're weaker and more vulnerable. It leads to injury. Your muscles aren't actually able to repair because they don't have enough time. So it becomes this like chronic cycle.
So if you were to have like your perfect world, what is a great workout schedule for the week?
So when you're looking at, there's a few things. So you want to look at your schedule as a whole, and then you want to look at what's inside each workout. And so when you're looking at programming as a whole, I like to recommend working each muscle group 1 to 2 days on non-consecutive days. So working like glutes on Monday, and then not working glutes again till like Thursday, and then being done with glutes. And then you could do that for like every muscle group in your body.
So give us from Monday to Sunday.
Yes. Okay. So I'll say like what we did this week. So if I can remember. So upper body on Monday. So
Okay.
let's say we're working like, we usually work 3 muscle groups, so like chest, upper back, shoulders or something. And then Tuesday would be lower body, like glutes and quads. Wednesday would be core focus, so like core, and then maybe we throw in like triceps or something. Thursday, we'd come back to glutes again, and then work some other muscle group, like maybe glutes and biceps. Friday would be, we're coming back to quads again. We're working quads, abs, all the things.
That's what I do.
Yeah, but
how do I do something different? I want you to call me out.
Well, sometimes what you'll do is
I'm doing exactly the perfect
you'll train like 5-7 days in a row, and I feel like it's
not 7 days in a row.
Okay, 5 days in a row, but it's counterproductive.
But
you don't get the rest.
What you're saying is, if you're going to train, do different areas every single day.
You can split it, yes.
But you can train 5 days in a row.
Yes, I do train, but I do think that if you're going to train 5 days in a row, take off 2 consecutive days. Because those 2 consecutive...
Sometimes I don't do that. He's right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
repair time. And not only are you going to see better results because your body will physically repair the muscle that you damaged throughout the week, but it really helps you stay consistent. Because
so you take off Saturday, Sunday?
Always.
And will you like walk or move or